0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. On third down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Fine. Here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get... So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
Oh, shit. That's what I forgot to do.
A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? To the air again, Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. Good defense holds him to only a yard. In this one, we get our first look at this offense. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game,
Come on,
open week and having to steal about it.
And it's incomplete. A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try. Burrow looking to pass. And oh, he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went.
This cat is hot. I could have sworn I took the trash out.
Turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. The numbers for Andrews last week: 9 catches, 90 yards, and a touchdown. To throw again on second down, Jackson.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get to the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
Jackson now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Day. On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. 2nd and 5 now. Burrow out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring.
So here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. To throw is Jackson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Tucker's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. From midfield now, Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, anytime you send your kicker out to try a long one, you got to figure that the defense, they're on guard for something like that.
Oh, I like the way that you're thinking, because that's exactly what defenses practice.
So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? On third down, here's Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's it.
This offense has been sustaining a nice, long, successful drive here. Now they're looking to finish it off. First and goal in the red zone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping it got him, and it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. On third down, Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offense.
This offense, they've got a really nice drive going, and now it's first and goal. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Dobbins, and shedding a man at the 40.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they did keep it on the ground, Charles, just like you thought they would.
Yeah, it was the right play, and they executed it almost to perfection.
And that first down should just about write it into this one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Done. Ian beat him 24-27.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. The Bengals drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Burrow. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete.
Cody.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Baltimore, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile,